Tipping the scales at a feathery 2,480 pounds. We have ourselves this interesting little, very unconventional, uncommonly designed 16BH Sunlite from the Sunset Park RV company. As a smaller company based out of northern Indiana that does some small different things. They've got a couple interesting layouts like this. The Cherokee company that we carry here at Haylett RV builds the same kind of concept in a Wolf Pup. And if you notice the doors on the back, it's what I call a towable truck camper. Because as we step up into this thing, it has the general layout, feel, flow, and vibe of a truck camper. You just don't happen to set it in the bed of a truck. Although if you got a good dually with a heavy enough payload package, you probably could get away with it. The camper is 7.5 foot wide. So we've got ourselves a camp queen here, but there is room at the foot of it that is giving us a nice little chunk of space there. You can throw some bags down. You see you got yourself some corner closet space. And then up top here, you see where you could mount a TV, but you also see what looks like an overhead cabinet. But if you get a little bit closer, you see that everything's screwed down. It doesn't exactly open. Well, if we wave a magic wand and do a little Legend of Zelda trick and take a look, you can see how that actually is a fold-down overhead bunk. Now the trick is that folding bunk kind of fights for space a little bit with the TV mount location. A little camper like this, you don't tend to put a TV in very often, so I think it's just a matter of how you're going to use it. Do you want to use it as more of a couples or singles camper with a TV? Then leave the bunk up. Do you need the extra space? Take the TV down, flip the bunk down, do whatever you kind of need to do there. Up top here, you've got your King Jack antenna system. Those things are nice because all you do is angle them. You don't have to crank them up and down. All LED lights in here. Full size 13,500 BTU air conditioner is a nice find. And the kitchen, very similar once again to a truck camper. We have ourselves a conventional microwave. That right there is going to be our combination stereo Bluetooth, but it does have an HDMI input. If you are so inclined, you can, you know, hook up like a Roku stick or something like that. And a double sink is something I didn't expect to find in this little guy. Now down here you see some cabinet space, but if we open that up and take a look, you can see that it actually is a fair amount of storage and very easy access to our water heater tank for easy winterizations. All the windows do open for airflow, by the way. Now, as we kind of flip around the other direction, you got this little dinette over here that can fold down into an extra little bonus sleeper. There's storage below it. Big window over here, and remember, this is the camp side of the RV. Since they didn't have to squeeze a door in here, they had room for a nice window, even in a shorter camper. And everywhere that they could, they put some overhead cabinetry. Now, I'm kind of curious about something. I haven't opened this up, and I don't know this brand by rote memory. That is pocket screwed cabinetry. All right, how about that? Our 6 cubic foot, 2-door fridge, freezer, gas, and electric over here in the corner. Exactly how you would tend to find a truck camper. We have our furnace down there, converter box, and a simple but effective bathroom. And thankfully it's not a wet bath. You do have a separate toilet and shower. I like how the shower surround panel goes all the way up to the ceiling, plus skylight and power vent fan instead of only one or the other. Stepping out the back door here, you might note you've got those stable steps down there, taking a lot of the rock and roll and wiggle jiggle out of this thing. Plus, with it being so small and having both front and rear corner stabilizer jacks, this little trailer is going to be very solid on your site. Just behind the tire on this side, there is a gas grill quick connect, and you can see that is a power awning, which on a little price pointed trailer like this, kind of cool to see that. Now, one of the things I thought was really nice on a little trailer like this, there's actually impressive pass-through storage capacity. Frankly, I think there's more cubic foot of exterior storage than there is interior storage, and given the size of the RV, I think it actually has pretty fair interior storage as well. As I mentioned, it does have a 7.5 foot wide body, so it's kind of halfway between narrow and standard body sizes. It's technically narrow body itself, but not as narrow as some campers. Double propane tanks on the front were a bit of a surprise to me. A little thing like this, I really thought it would have only been one. So seeing the second one there with that auto changeover regulator is nice. And something, I don't know if it was from the factory or from the previous owner, I think this was aftermarket, Previous owner put on a little leveling gauge system, and I activated it earlier. And what you do, you hit the button and it magic computes for a minute, and then it'll either go green or it'll shine some red lights over here. Now it's got a bubble level indicator on it too. The bubble level says that the left side's too high, and this over here is saying, yep, there's you know, we're not quite right over here on this side. Well, what it's saying, it comes with these things right here. And what it's saying is this is how many boards you should add or subtract to level the RV out. It's simple, but it's actually kind of cool. Then again, most smartphones, you can put a bubble level app on them if they're not already there and pretty much accomplish the same thing. But hey, it's one less thing I gotta be taxing my phone for, because I swear everything has an app nowadays. So there you have it, guys. Short, sweet, and to the point. Give us a call. We do it all at Haylett RV. Take care, stay safe, have fun, and happy camping, everyone.